Teacher Talking Sports with those would do how we live. And if you've been a follower of my channel for some time, you'll know I've done Mount Rushmore videos for MLB, NBA, NFL, and NHL. First year I did them, I did 4 best players on each team, and then I did 4 best players at each position in the sport's history. So I decided this time around, this year, I would do the 4 best players in each sport by decade. So I'm going to start with MLB since the 2025 regular season is starting soon. I'll go with the most recent decade, start with the 2010s. I'm not going to do 2020s because obviously they're not over, and hopefully I still have my channel by then and I can make a video after the 2029 season. But let's get into it. These will be my 4 best MLB players from the 2010s. And this one is pitcher heavy. So this is the Mount Rushmore. So in alphabetical order by last name, I have Clayton Kershaw. Then I have Max Scherzer, Mike Trout, and Justin Verlander. We're going to talk more about the 4 of them shortly. Those are the 4 I have on the Mount Rushmore. Some of my toughest omissions were Joey Votto, Buster Posey, Adrian Beltre, and Zach Greinke, to name a few. Maybe a Jose Altuve, Freddie Freeman, guys like that. Guys like Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols started off the decade wonderfully, but faded off in the second half of the decade. So they could be honorable mentions as well. But let's get into the 4 guys I did. So yes, 3 starting pitchers, starting with Clayton Kershaw. Of course, has pitched his whole career with the Dodgers and all 10 seasons from 2010 to 2019 with Los Angeles as well. In the 2010s, Kershaw pitched to a 156 and 61 record with a 2.31 ERA, struck out 2,179 batters in 1,996 innings, and had a microscopic .96 whip. So in the decade, Kershaw won 3 Cy Youngs, NL Cy Youngs, 2011, 2013, 2014. Also finished runner-up twice, 3rd, 5th, and 8th in the decade. Led the league in strikeouts 3 times, had 6 straight seasons with more than 200 strikeouts. Led the league in ERA 5 times, including 4 straight seasons from 2011 to 2014. Had 3 seasons where his ERA was under 2. 3 seasons where he led the league in wins, 2 seasons where he totaled 21 wins. Yes, he did have some postseason warts that he helped. He got rid of some of those demons by winning the 2020 World Series, which doesn't count. But just such a magnificent regular season, he is included. Next, Max Scherzer. So Scherzer pitched the first 5 seasons with the Detroit Tigers from 2010 to 2014. And with the Washington Nationals the following 5 seasons from 2015 to 2019. In the decade, Scherzer went 161 and 74 with a 3.12 ERA, 2,452 strikeouts in 2,063 and 2/3 innings, and a 1.07 whip. So Scherzer won 3 Cy Youngs, the first in the AL 2013 with the Tigers, back-to-back in 2016 and 2017 with the Nationals. Also had Cy Young finishes of 2nd, 3rd, and 5th twice in the decade. In 2019, won a World Series with the Washington Nationals and had a pretty good postseason that year, 3-0, 2.40 ERA in 5 starts. 3 straight years he led the league in strikeouts from 2016 to 2018. Struck out exactly 300 batters in the last of those seasons. Led the league in wins 4 times. Had 2 seasons of 20 wins. ERA under 3 in 6 seasons, including each of the last 5 of the decade. Max Scherzer, just an absolute beast, over 200 strikeouts each of the last 8 seasons of the decade. He also is included. Mike Trout, what can you say about him? Remarkably, not much postseason in this decade. Of course, he's only made the postseason once, and they were swept in 3 games in 2014 by the Royals. But don't blame him for the lack of team success. Of course, his whole career has been with the Angels. Did not play in 2010. His career began in 2011. But from 2011 to 2019, those 9 seasons, Trout batted .305 with a 1,000 OPS, 176 OPS plus, 285 homers, 752 RBIs, 903 runs scored, 200 stolen bases. Trout was named AL Rookie of the Year in 2012, won the AL MVP 3 times, 2014, 2016, 2019, was the runner-up 4 times, and the other 2 years finished 4th or 5th in MVP voting. Incredible. He also won 8 Silver Sluggers, was named an All-Star each season from 2012 to 2019. Trout led the league in OPS 4 times, including 2017 to 2019. Each of those seasons had over a 1,000 OPS, but he actually led the league in OPS plus 6 times, led the league in walks 3 times, stolen bases once, RBIs once, runs 4 times. Trout had 6 seasons of at least 30 homers, 2 seasons of at least 40, best of 45 coming in 2019, 3 seasons with at least 100 RBIs, 7 seasons of at least 100 runs scored. Mike Trout was seen as the game's best player for much of the decade, and deservedly so. And of course, we're going to end with Justin Verlander. Verlander pitched 2010 to 2016 with the Tigers, started 2017 with the Tigers before his trade to the Astros that year, and also pitched 2018-2019 with the Astros. For the decade, Verlander went 160-86 with a 3.10 ERA, struck out 2,260 batters in 2,142 innings pitched, had a 1.08 WHIP. Verlander won 2 Cy Youngs, his first with the Tigers in 2011, his second with the Astros in 2019, and I mean in the decade because he also won one in 2022 with the Astros. But anyhow, he also had 3 Cy Young runner-up finishes and a Cy Young finish of 5th in the decade, was named the AL MVP as well as winning the Cy Young with the Tigers in 2011. For the decade, Verlander led the league in strikeouts 4 times, WHIP 4 times, innings pitched 3 times, ERA once, and wins twice. 2 seasons with more than 20 wins. He had 4 seasons in the decade with an ERA under 3. Had a total of 8 seasons of at least 200 strikeouts, and the last season, 2019, he had 300. Won the Triple Crown, pitching Triple Crown in 2011 when he won MVP. 24 wins, 2.40 ERA, 250 strikeouts, and yes, won a World Series with the Astros in 2017. That year, I believe he was named ALCS MVP. Double checking that. I know he won it 1 year. I'm trying to remember if it was 2017 or 2022. It was 2017, I was right. Okay, so he won ALCS MVP in 2017. So yes, those are my 4 guys on the 2010s MLB Mount Rushmore. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree. Should be fun to do. Tomorrow, I will be doing the 2000s. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.